That line which was swapped, all the money got lost. The only amount which was found there was 3,000 shillings.
Wakati huu kutoka hapa na kuendelea mbele, ni Mungu tu tunategemea atusaidie. Ni Mungu tu tunamtegemea.
The tragic death of Albert Ojwang, a young Kenyan who died under controversial circumstances in police custody, sparked a national outpouring of emotions.
Ninasikitika. Mtoto wangu ni mtoto mmoja. Hakuna msichana, hakuna mvulana hata nyuma yake. Nimeteseka na huyo mtoto.
What followed was a wave of sympathy, activism, and generous public fundraising meant to support his family through the painful loss. But amid the goodwill and national grief, a disturbing story has emerged, one that paints a picture of betrayal, financial mismanagement, and the quiet disappearance of 500,000 Kenya shillings from the funeral contributions.
And to which numbers were receiving the money, and what is the total amount that was transacted in that line. So that is the truth about the other line.
Just to say, in that line which was swapped, all the money got lost. The only amount which was found there was 3,000 shillings.
Yeah, and that 3,000, when we had replaced the SIM card, that's when the 3,000. Somebody sent
just that time.
Yeah, that time. Yeah.
So literally, if they did not replace, that 3,000 would have gone to the person who was swapped the line.
Yes.
So literally, every money that was sent after the swap was going directly to another person.
Yes.
Get what I mean?
Albert Ojwang's death ignited protest across the country. Civil rights activists, politicians, celebrities, and ordinary Kenyans united demanding justice. At the forefront of this campaign was comedian Eric Omondi, who launched an online appeal to support Ojwang's grieving family. In a short time, over 10 million Kenya shillings was raised from well-wishers, both local and in the diaspora. Among the donations, it's alleged that at least 500,000 Kenya shillings was channeled to Ojwang's father directly through M-Pesa and informal handovers. These are separate from the primary funds that were consolidated for official funeral plans.
Namshukuru Rais kwa kuchukua kijana wangu Albert Omondi kama kijana wake na kuhisi kuona kitu, sababu wengi wameaga dunia jana, hata juzi, hata wiki jana, lakini alichagua kuchukua mzigo huu kama wake ili akaweze kusema pole kupitia kwa simu yangu. Mimi namshukuru kwa ajili ya hiyo.
Multiple sources close the burial committee and family now claim that 500,000 Kenya shillings of the donations has not been properly accounted for. Some supporters who donated claim they received no acknowledgement or accountability for their contributions. Others say they were sent money directly to Ojwang's father, believing he would use it for urgent family needs. Only later find out that certain bills were still unpaid. One family insider alleged that some of the funds meant for funeral arrangements were either misused or diverted. Items that had been budgeted for, such as tents, transport, and food for mourners, were either not delivered or were delivered late and in poor conditions. The situation became more tense after Ojwang's father publicly thanked President William Ruto for contributing 2 million Kenya shillings, while barely mentioning the 10 million Kenya shillings raised by Kenyans through public mobilization. These angered men, including Eric Omondi, who had sacrificed time, energy, and personal resources to ensure dignified send-off for Albert.
Hi guys, Eric Omondi here. First and foremost, I want to say a very big thank you and God bless you for the overwhelming response you've given Albert's family through the father. Just within 11 minutes of me posting that video, simu ya father imejaa. May God bless you. Anybody who sent anything, God bless you. Hiyo simu imejaa, we're trying to handle the crisis. Tumepata simu ya namba ya father ingine, bado ni amesha kopio, that is Albert Ojwang's father. His other number is 011-366-496-5. Jina itasema Meshak Opio.
Namshukuru Rais kwa kuchukua kijana wangu Albert Omondi kama kijana wake na kuhisi kuona kitu, sababu wengi wameaga dunia jana, hata juzi, hata wiki jana, lakini alichagua kuchukua mzigo huu kama wake ili akaweze kusema pole kupitia kwa simu yangu. Mimi namshukuru kwa ajili ya hiyo.
His sentiments were echoed by other Kenyans who felt insulted and betrayed, accusing Ojwang's father of dishonest and political opportunism.
Na mimi nataka niseme kwa mzazi wa Albert, mimi sijaona mzazi mjinga, mzazi takataka, mzazi ng'ombe kama huyu mzazi wa Albert. Wakenya wamesimama na huyu mzazi wa Albert wakachanga 10 million. Hakuongea kitu yoyote. Ile kitu huyu mzazi aliongea, alisema ya kwamba ati sasa hata mkinichangia pesa mtoto wangu atafufuka. Nimepata 10 million, mtoto atafufuka. Ati Ruto kumpigia simu, anakuja kwa media kushukuru Ruto, kusema ati mimi nashukuru Ruto kuchukua huyu mtoto kuwa yake, ati amenitumia 2 million. Huyu mzazi ni mjinga kiwango gani? Mimi sijaona mzazi anafurahia kifo ya mtoto wake. Ni kama Albert amekufa, huyu mzazi afanye na yeye biashara. Na mimi kama Nuru Okanga, wazazi kama hawa ndio nafaa ukimaliza hiyo matanga ukikrosi. Nimesikia Sakaja akisema ati bibi Albert wamemwandika kazi hapa kwa county. Albert amekuwa amesoma, walimu wameandikwa. Albert alikuwa anafanya UT, hakuna mtu alikuwa anashughulika na yeye.
It remains unclear whether missing 500,000 Kenya shillings was deliberately misused or lost due to lack of financial structure. Critics say the family, especially the father, failed to set up transparent financial plan or assign a neutral party to manage the contribution. Without an official audit or documented expenses breakdown, suspicions have grown that the money may have been diverted for personal use. Others argue that Ojwang's father may have been overwhelmed by the attention, the funds, and the fast-moving events following his son's death. They believed he lacked the capacity and experience to manage such a large sum, and that he may have been misled by opportunistic individuals surrounding him. This scandal highlights deeper issues about public fundraising in Kenya. In times of tragedy, Kenyans are often generous, but when accountability is absent, goodwill can easily turn into disappointment and anger. The Ojwang case now serves as a warning for future public fundraisers. Transparency, financial planning, and professional oversight are not optional, they are essential. While 500,000 Kenya shillings may seem small compared to the over 10 million Kenya shillings raised, the emotional damage is massive. For many, this was not just about money, it was about trust. Kenyans gave out of compassion. They believed they were helping a grieving family. For that trust to be broken, even partially, is to dishonor the spirit of unity and justice that Albert's case symbolized. Ojwang's legacy was meant to inspire change, reform, and justice for victims of police brutality. Unfortunately, the loss of funeral contributions, mixed messages from the family, and the public fallout now threaten to overshadow that cause. Unless those involved came forward with honest and a clear explanation, these 500,000 Kenya shillings controversy will remain a stain on what was meant to be a national moment of healing and solidarity.